This is Anthony from All Metal Music. I'm at BB King's with Secrets of the Moon. This is your first U.S. tour. How's it been so far?
Really good. Should I take this?
Yeah, if you want.
We are really satisfied with everything so far.
Oh,
Huh? Closer?
Closer, yeah.
Even closer?
$10 microphone.
All right. So, really good response from the audience. Nice guys we tour with. Everything's perfect so far.
Are there any cities you're looking forward to seeing and playing while you're here in America?
Any what?
Any cities in particular you're looking forward to seeing?
We're looking forward to this night here, New York City. Then Hollywood, because I'm gonna meet my girlfriend there. I think every city. I mean, it's just an experience, another experience for us, and
And also Canada. You
Yeah.
know, tomorrow we are
Tomorrow
playing
Canada.
and also next day. So
yeah,
Yeah, Montreal's a very fun city.
also
Enjoy it.
Toronto. And
Vancouver. Yeah, I mean, everything's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed the new CD's less aggressive than your previous releases, but it's still very dark. Why did you decide to go with a less aggressive style on the new CD?
I don't think it's less aggressive.
That's it.
Then,
Why do you think it's less aggressive?
well, the older ones were like balls to the wall black metal
Really?
with like heavy guitar riffs, and the
I
newer
think the new one is much more balls to the wall. I think it's more like it's easier to and I think it's quite simple and a drum key. Yeah, I think it's still very aggressive music and really dark and intense.
other one's like
Intense music.
it's not as fast as the other ones.
Yeah, it's faster maybe, yeah. But
there's
that's
some
that's
parts that are
that's not
fast,
about
but
aggression, you know.
some that
I think fast music.
It's not all fast isn't always good, but
Yeah.
I like the new album.
Yeah, fast is not always aggressive. I
Yeah.
think, you know, if you have a band like Old Summer, they play really.
It's a shame they're not here.
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, but they play really, maybe slow and they much more riff oriented. You know.
Yeah.
This is aggressive to me. You know.
The new CD has very elaborate packaging, as did Antithesis. Antithesis had where like the pages folded out on two separate kinds of paper, and now the new one has like different layered coating on the digipack
Yeah.
and a black bottom CD opposed to regular silver. Why do you make such elaborate packaging?
We want to give.
My dad's a printer, so
We want to give our listeners something special because I think nowadays it's very important to give the fans, the listeners, something like of great quality, you know, so that they are gonna buy it and that they can deal with it, you know, they can go through the lyrics. It's very important for us to have a really to make a good product in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
I found the closing track on the new CD to be very interesting, Shepherd. What was the meaning behind the lyrics to that song, and why did you choose to close the album with that song?
I think the song is about dying and about being tired of everything, you know, and it's just for me it's the perfect ending for the album because yeah, it's like a dying, you know, and it's interesting to see what's to come with the next record. You know, if we have a song like this in the end, you know, the listeners can maybe say, okay, maybe they would do something completely different. Who knows? I think it's the perfect end for the record. And it's another side of our band. Another shape.
I enjoyed that song. I noticed you had a theme with the artwork, with the apple, with the bite taken out of it, and the snake's bones. What was the symbolism behind the apple and the snake bones and all that stuff?
Yeah, I think the apple on the cover, the apple is a
bite
sign for
It's not. I have to say, it's not. How is it called? Beaten?
a bite.
A bite? No.
It's a black hole in the apple.
It's a black hole. It's empty.
know?
You know?
And the
That's
apple,
important.
the apple.
I didn't notice that.
Okay. You know, the apple in the Christian world, it's the ultimate sin.
Yeah.
So the apple is for us something like our personal inverted cross, you know. And with this black hole, you don't know what's inside. When you get an apple and there's a black hole, you don't know what's inside, maggots or whatever. You know, you just have to look to take a look inside. And it's the same with our CD. You get our new CD, and you have to get into it. You have to get used to it. It's kind of a challenge, you know, to listen the whole album. It takes maybe a while to get into all this stuff, and yeah, it's just fitting. It's perfect. And it was made by a friend of us from France, Metastasis. He's an artist. He's also here tonight because he's now living in New York. Yeah, it's perfect.
How was writing the new album different without the founding member that recently left and AD?
I think that was the best that could have ever happened to this band, because as Jay and me, we have since COF, we have been the main songwriters. We are a perfect songwriting team, and now together with LSK, our bass player, it's a different way of songwriting. We are more free, and we can write songs without any discussions.
Yeah,
We
because
just share.
We know what we want.
Yeah,
You know, and we know how this band has to sound like. No one else does.
and in the past it was always a bit difficult.
Yeah.
You know, when you have 4 members in the band that are always complaining about new ideas or whatever, that it takes a while to write new songs.
Yeah.
And we don't rehearse so much anymore. So yeah, we were just. It was just perfect to let the emotions we had flow into the music. So I think you can also hear it.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit different and I think more fresh than Antithesis and the other
Wider,
albums.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed both albums very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You now have LSK playing in the band and she's a female. When you were looking for a new bassist, did you have a clear cut that you wanted a female bassist, or did it just happen that you found a bassist that you liked that happened to be a female?
It was just the fact we needed a person to handle the bass that understands our music,
Our vision.
our visions,
Yeah.
our emotions, and we knew each other from our past tour from 2006 with LSK's other band Anteos from France. So she was the first choice and only choice.
Yeah.
Huh? The final choice. Yeah.
Do you have any plans for a future for after the tour?
To rest.
That's all I had planned. Thanks for the interview. Is there anything you'd like to say in conclusion?
It's a pleasure for us to be in the States. We enjoyed all the shows so far, and I hope we're coming back next year.